Anyhow, you go to your login, type your name, and try that a couple times. And we're going to log into the site. So now we're logged in. So all your menu items are over here on the side. You might not see all of this depending on your privileges, but this is where you want to go. So let's just click on the plugin. So you go down around the middle here, click on installed plugins. And here's all your plugins basically, but the one we're looking for here is Duplicator. Unfortunately now this has to be updated also. I'm just going to go ahead and click update, and that's important to do that. We're not going to update any of the other plugins yet. So at Duplicator, now we're going to click on manage. And these are basically our backups here. I only want 2 backups at a time. They're actually saved on my computer. So I'm going to delete this one. So we go to bulk actions, hit delete, hit apply. Say OK. And there we go. Go over to the right side here. You can see create new. We're going to create a new backup. Does a few things there. This might be out. Just look for the next button down on the bottom right. Click that. It's going to scan your site. It's pretty quick. There's always these warnings here. It's depending on your size of the website. As long as there's no warnings up in this area here, the serve area, just go down to here, click OK on the a warning status was detected. You sure you want to continue? That's good. Click on build, and it's going to start building a website. Just leave it alone for a while. Don't click anything else. Just let it run. That's going to be building a full backup. And what this means is not only is it all your files, but it's your database file, which is very important. When you're doing an update, it's really easy for a plugin not to be compatible, and it can actually corrupt your database and destroy your website. If you do this, an update without backing up a full Duplicator backup, then your website can be literally gone. Anyhow, okay, so now the package is complete. So now we want to save these files. They're actually saved on the server, but it's better to save a copy on your computer. So I'm going to click on Installer, and now it's just looking for some place to put my files. So I have a whole client section here. This is my website, so I'm going to go to My Files. I have a directory called Duplicator Backups. I'm going to make a new folder. It's really good to put the date in here. So it's December 11th. I know it's in the 215 folder. I don't have to put the year. And I put the time also, because sometimes I do more than one backup a day if I'm doing a bunch of changes. So December 11th, 10 a.m. And we're going to go save. That's saved. Now we're going to go over to the second button, which is the archive. Now that was just the installer. Now we need, this is the actual meat of the backup. If you hit save again, it's going to go right back to the same folder. Hit save. And let's just give this a while because it's going to, Windows is in my way here, but you're going to see it down here at the bottom. Not sure why this Windows 10 bottom bar isn't disappearing, but here you can see it here. Okay. So it's saving away. We'll be back in a minute after it finishes saving. Okay, now we see that the backups, if we can go to the actual folder and look, they're finished saving. They usually have a round disk around if they're still downloading. So that's great. We're finished that. Okay, so now we have a good backup. Now another thing you should do about once a month is an FTP backup. This is just the files without the database. You should do this once a month because sometimes if something goes wrong, we can repair your website without having to do a full restore of your entire website. Okay, so over on the left-hand side again, let's go click on the dashboard and you'll see updates. Click on updates. And here we go. And you see there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Now, the very first thing we want to do is your plugins. It's important in this order. Okay, so first of all, we got three things. We got the top, we got the WordPress update is available, 4.4. We've got plugins, we've got 3 available. We just actually updated 1. And down the bottom, we got themes is available. So let's start with the plugins. We're going to go select all. We got Ninja Forms, Short Pixel, WordFence Security. We're going to update all those. All right. And then when it's done, you're going to see all updates have been completed. Make sure that's finished. Then hit this button here, return to WordPress updates, or link, I should say. Now we're back here. Now don't do WordPress yet. Now we're going to update the themes, if there's any. There's not always themes. So now we're going to update the themes. And by the way, when a new WordPress website comes up, it's because the next 2 or 3 weeks are going to be busy with updating all the plugins and themes because they have to be compatible with the new WordPress. Okay, so the theme has gone ahead and updated. Again, click on this to the right, the link, return to WordPress updates page. And there we are. Okay, so now we've got this WordPress update available. And there's a warning, back up your database and files. That's what we did with Duplicator. Okay, so click on update now. And this is going to update your WordPress to 4.4. You see it's working, and there we go. There's our new WordPress. Now, for those of you that use a cache, this is also very important. I'm going to open up browser here. Click on my website. Now, it's usually good to use a different browser for this. Okay, so I opened up my website, and that's important because sometimes your website won't be visible. Now, we're going to go back to the editing part. Now, I use a cache on most of my clients' websites and my website. So what a cache does is it makes your website a lot faster. It loads up your files faster. So I use WordFence, so go down here to the right again to WordFence near the bottom and hit Performance Setup, okay? And here you're going to see up here, if this is saying anything, I've got it set to 30 to 50 times speed increase, okay? So what we want to do is go down here to Cache Management and go clear the cache. You can see it had 2 files in it and 1 directory stored in memory. Now what that's going to do is just going to release it and let go of the new version. Otherwise, you might look at your website and see a scrambled up website because it can't find the right files. This is fine. All you got to do is clear the cache and it'll be fine. And that's it. So now we can go far right, top corner, log out. Always good to do that. Log out, everything's done. It's looking good. Thanks for watching.